My sweet boy, where did you disappear to yesterday? Everyone thought you had died. Well, comment section, it's actually your fault, but let me explain. It's for good reasons it's your fault. Now, people were saying that the UI was broken, and people have pointed this out before. They said it was a mod, and I tried it, and it didn't actually fix anything. It seemed to be affecting, specifically, the dragons. And I thought, listen, we're not dealing with dragons for a while. I'll sort it out later down the line. Well, later down the line was, in fact, yesterday. Now, in the comments of last episode, everybody said, oh, it's the nameplates mod, it's the bigger interface mod, it's the scaling issue, blah, 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 blah. It turns out I tested all of these mods and none of them actually fixed the issue. So I had to sit there and go through most mods in the playthrough and reorganize the load order until eventually I found something that works. It was not anything you would expect. It was very simply the rename character mod. By removing that, all of the normal Game of Thrones features have come back to us. I can click that without needing another mod to view our additional traits. And most importantly of all, very relevant these days, the dragons are working as intended. We can see their size, their combat effectiveness, their dread, their temperament. The display is obviously working as is intentional. We can see the full dragon for once. More importantly, we can see their riders, which we weren't able to see before. And it turns out, and this is kind of bullshit, and I'm a little bit annoyed by this. Gael Targaryen, my sister-in-law, has tamed Valyrian, despite the fact we weren't allowed to tame Valyrian, because apparently dragons don't roam beyond the wall. The NPCs can tame dragons, but we can't in this situation, which is a little frustrating. I mean, we can move down to Dragonstone, but I don't think we sweat it too much. So anyway, thank you for bearing with me. That's why there was no episode yesterday. I was going through 2 mods at a time, loading in, testing if everything was working, closing it, and repeating that for about an hour or so. But this will give us a better, more accurate experience. And here we are with High King Rhaegar Targaryen, a guy who has had, quite frankly, a very upsetting, dreadful start. His first wife died in childbirth, losing the beginnings of his brand new family, just as he started to build a relationship with her too. Of course, even before that, the first person he ever trusted, his educator, decided to beat him, making him permanently paranoid, something we're going to have to deal with a tremendous amount of stress with throughout this playthrough. Then the cherry on the cake where we hosted a grand wedding that cost us a fortune, only for him to piss off his new wife and his mother-in-law. Oh, and of course his shitty education. We've got a lot of redemption to do for this guy. He's had an absolutely dreadful start. But then again, it wasn't exactly an easy start with Valyrian, Xanaxis, Vermithraxis, Caelandon. It wasn't until he went to university, traveled up and down, that he was really able to... I mean, he really didn't come into his own until he was, what, like 50? Now, someone in the comments pointed out that we do actually have a slight issue in that our uncle... Oh, well, that solves that problem. That couldn't have been more perfect timing, could it? Someone said that the conqueror trait travels down the, quote, legitimate succession, right? So in this case, Sax Zany inherited the conqueror trait, and we didn't, and I'm not sure why. I mean, the trait is gone now regardless. So, I mean, obviously I could add it to our character, but listen, if that's how the chips have fallen, that's how they've fallen. It's just the game being kind of strange there, in that it skipped over us and went to... a guy whose primary title wasn't even part of our realm. I'm not sure why it did it the way it did, but maybe because we were a controversial heir or whatever. My wife is now blackmailing me. Are you joking? What is her fucking problem? Wife! So if we say no, we're going to be revealed as Kinslayer. Now, she was only our cousin, so it's not like a massive issue. So we haven't got to worry about one of the bad Kinslayer traits. Oh, fine. I'll allow... her to have a hook on him. That's okay. I mean, what is she going to do realistically? We're off to a great start. Overwhelmed by stress immediately. Going for a ride. Long walks to the mine for 10 years. Jesus, -2 stewardship, -2 intrigue for 10 years. Ooh. Inapathetic. Oh, we can't have that. Take on the critical stress. That may just kill him. He is at stress level 2. That paranoia has cost us dearly. It's the laughter in the trees. You know what this is? This is the event that Melandon Vermithraxis, I've totally forgotten his name already, had. And this was... I mean, he's authoritative, but he's paranoid. So I like the idea that unlike his grandfather, he wouldn't, you know, listen to the trees and end up with that weird wood flute. Show yourselves or have this whole forest burned down. Taunt the voices. I mean, authoritative, paranoid, brave as well. Taunt them. Okay. I mean... The laughing suddenly stops. A moment later, I can faintly hear an exchange of whispers and then the unmistakable sound of wood creaking and sliding against wood in unison. As the forest around you fades to black, you hear a salvo of laughter erupting one final time. You die. Well, welcome to a Game of Thrones. Holy shit. He's crossed into order where it's at 19 years of age. He was pincushioned by undersized weirwood arrows. Dead in the prime of his life, he will always be remembered for his stunning beauty. And now we are High King Mythos Varix, who actually... Beautiful, Herculean, quick, intricate webweaver, sadistic, authoritative, paranoid, shy. Oh, this guy is a stress. Nuke waiting to go off. Killed by the children of the forest. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. I mean, I didn't want him to get killed. I didn't know that was going to be the event outcome. I certainly wouldn't have taken it having known that he died. And you're married to who? High Queen Gale Targaryen. The Rider of Valyrian. Did we just win the lottery? Hold on a second. I think this is actually amazing. Oh. Oh. What have you got inherit? She has no inheritable traits. Ah. Might be second wife worthy, perhaps. Let's see. Oh, God. No options at all of any value. Fascinating. Okay, it's not as if we can't rebuild. You know, this guy has a bunch of kids. With this guy, we can maybe start by going into leadership, I believe, has... yes, here we are. Fortunate predisposition. Oh, chance of reinforcing. Shit, that's not actually what we're after, is it? Oh, chance of inheriting. There we are. So that's probably what we want to start down here. Just, it's kind of a meta play, just to keep the dynasty going a bit. Now, one thing that's very noteworthy, someone in the comments said that you're not supposed to be able to I think they more specifically said, oh, because of the artifact mod, it's very overpowered. I did not realize that the ability to equip that many weapons, armor, regalia, whatever, obviously it was very powerful. I didn't realize that was something that was unique to my character. I didn't realize that was something that only we had the option to do, which made it a very one-sided experience. I also need to clarify, it wasn't a mod called Equip Multiple Artifacts or anything like that. It was part of the Artifact Manager mod that I've since disabled because it's, yes, in hindsight, obviously very overpowered if it's us, only us that has access to that. So I've disabled it. So now we only equip one sword, one piece of armor, one piece of regalia, etc., etc. In the interest of fairness and balance, you like your wife? Oh, you do like your wife. Oh, you like her quite a lot. Maybe we teach her the dragon lore, given that we give her access to that. Grant access to the dragon pit as well. Authorized tamer of that dragon pit. She's already got Valyrian. What more could I ask for her? Maybe this guy's Aegon the Conqueror. Ooh. That'd be a nice change of pace, wouldn't it? Why don't we win her over as thoroughly as we possibly can? Really start this guy off with a very good fresh slate, far better than our previous character. What would she like? As the vengeful, diligent, gregarious... maybe as she's gregarious, we'll sing her a love ballad. Oh, you have a beautiful voice, my lord. She actually likes that. She won't resist my charm for long. Amazing. So she's from the other branch of the house. She's actually I kind of like that in a way. She's the granddaughter of Anumaril the Blackfire, who was, of course, my guy's direct competitor back in the Dragonstone days. The guy that made my... previous character fight his daughter. So, I mean, this is kind of a unification of the house as well. There's a lot of benefits to this. Let's go ahead and set this dynasty up then in hopefully a slightly safer way. Maybe we won't immediately... I mean, we'll run off south. Maybe this guy won't be so quick to piss off the children of the forest. He's not brave. He's actually shy. So, yeah, I think that would probably keep him alive slightly longer. Let's start slow, easily. Obviously, this guy's an intrigue character. There's a lot of very good routes for us to go down here. We still got 46, even though I've taken that mod away. Oh, maybe I didn't need to remove it after all, because that's what our last character was on, and this guy is less of a skilled fighter. Impressive stuff. Let's start with temptation focus. Get the dynasty going a little bit. That might be a good idea. Maybe we start down seducer or something like that, just to keep things going. So this guy's also burnt and wounded. Wow, there's so many burnt characters in this dynasty. I wonder why. I wonder why that might have happened, huh? Wow, there's a lot going on. Not employing a court physician. Perhaps pause loader. Okay, antiquarian is terrible. Neighbors can be vassalized. Oh, did we lose land? Oh, that's because of exclaves, isn't it? So these have been cut off. So I can just offer them vassalization and they'll accept. If they don't, his wife is the Rider of Valyrian. Okay, let's take a little bit of time here, see how we're getting on. Beautiful. There we are. Okay, bit of border tidying. I like that. We will host a feast in a second just to kind of almost treat it like a coronation, I suppose. Strong straight away. Come on. Let's get this kid a great start compared to the last one. Show me strong. Training is successful. Well trained. Okay, well, commander of the party can be reinstated. Ah, there you go. Beautiful. All right. Well, level 3, obviously we get the bonuses from that straight away, which is pretty fantastic. Do have a Valyrian guy, and I can give him Frozen Shore to help keep this very sudden, quite painful realm management possible. So we'll go with that. This way, all we've got to do is keep 3 kings happy instead of trying to deal with so many different religion, different culture vassals when we've got enough on our plate. I quite like this as kind of the realm building. It makes it a lot easier for us, doesn't it? Form alliance with my sister, who I think is an adventurer. Sure, that's okay. Doesn't hurt, does it? Not at all concerned about the stress right now. Those are disabled. Why? Wrong government type, possibly? Because we've just inherited them. Re-enable next month. Right, good. So no problems there either. Fantastic. How's this feuding with Estamon? Very much a pain in the ass. I can't do anything about that because we are, I assume, still not house head. So annoying. Why are we not house head? Who is this man? Finally, we can create another accolade just to tick it off. We've got either Blade Master or Disciplinarian. So levy maintenance, who cares about that? Blade Master is pretty good, right? Captain effectiveness up 80% at the maximum level. I'm only basing it on that, and of course Stalwart is pretty good because it gives a bit of travel safety, which might be relevant just in case we're ever, just in case we're ever shot down. Why can't we do that? This character does not serve as a captain. Congratulations, you do now. Beautiful, there we are. And then you have no worthy successes, so that's another thing to add to the to-do list. Bloody hell. Now, we've got to focus on losing a little bit of my guy's stress. So a funeral is probably a good start for that. Let's do it. And let's go obviously have that in the capital. It should be a stressful experience to very suddenly be put in charge of an empire that you were never expected nor groomed to be in charge of. So he's already reclusive. I didn't notice he is indeed. Okay, strange recluse for 10 years. Direct vassal, opinion courtier for -5. It's either that or we go to level 3. I'm not risking that at all. Oh, he's healed from wounded. Well, that's a bloody good start. He's in paradise now. Is he in paradise? I think it was shot horribly by children of the forest. Sure, we'll say that. And we might gain our friendship with our nephew. That's kind of nice. Okay, he's in paradise. The child is comfort a child in winter, of course. Shall we leave him the Horn of Winter? Absolutely not. Should we give him some... we're not using that regalia, are we? We're using, like, the High Valyrian regalia. Yeah, okay. The Then Jewelry Casket. Take the regalia. There. We're not using it. It's not doing anything. We can't equip it anymore, so I'm all right with that. Shine Reclusive. We're going to trade Prestige for Stress Loss. I'm actually going to do that while we're at Stress Level 2. Not ideal, but like I said, he's a fixer-upper. Let's get him back to neutral, give ourselves a fresh start, and then we can build up Prestige. No problem. I'm not concerned about that. Beautiful. There we are. Life reaffirmed. That's great news. Medium health boost, -50% stress gain is amazing news. Then we've also lost another 28 stress in the interim. We're losing another 84 stress. Beautiful. We're basically back to the beginning. Good work. Great funeral. Well done. Happy to see it. Are we going to risk sending this guy to university? Well, I think I really should. My wife, High Queen Gale, suggested a hunt. I did not hesitate to organize one. I would do anything for a mere glimpse of my little firebrand. That's a bit weird. Struggling through the underbush, my page at heel, and my hound just ahead. Seems as if it's found a trail. Then suddenly my concentration is shattered by a woman's scream. I'm coming, my love. What happened to her? Oh, something bad happened. There is a stag, yes, but it's on the ground. An arrow struck between its eyes. Gale lowers her bow and turns to face me. What is it? High King Mythes Varix, did you think me incapable of defending myself? I got lost. Ends your skin to romancer? Oh, come on. Give me a break. I guess we'll just hang around for a while and attempt on my life. Oh, good lord. It's just not pulling its punches, is it? So wake in the morning with a huge hangover and no recollection of where I am and how I got there. I find myself in what appears to be a damp cellar with a freshly built wall almost covering the only exit. Someone went to bury me here. It's House Estamon. Okay. You need to give me a break, game. This is very intense. We've had a very intense succession. Oh, I'm counting last episode and now. Good lord. Seclude yourself. No, let's just change our countermeasures to redouble the guards, -100% success chance for murder. Stop dying at sea. Just everybody stop dying for 5 minutes. Can we have fucking peace for 30 seconds? Lord John's having a wedding to the evil High King Mythes Varix. Nah, you're okay. He's paranoid. Our weddings don't exactly have a habit of ending well in this greater world, you know? I don't think we'll be going to that one. We've almost saved up enough money to university. That we'll be doing as kind of high priority. It'd be nice if we could set one up beyond the wall. Eleanor Targaryen. There she is. Eleanor Targaryen. Oh, very good. She is pretty, which is something. Like, it's a backslide, I will admit. You shall be known as Army Vekshit, which is a traditional Valyrian name. I mean, look at that. Tell me that doesn't look particularly Valyrian. It's created my newborn daughter. Army vex sheets. The ecstatic joy is mixed with sadness. Did my father cradle me like this before he and my mother both passed while I was still young? So we're still the descendant of the original firstborn son all those many, many years ago. Oh, the dragon gods have put my hope on the world is a cruel place, my child. That's nice. That's a really nice sentiment to offer to your newborn. There's our first intrigue lifestyle perk. I'll take the 30% fertility for now. I feel like the dynasty had taken enough blows and potentially more with these murder plots hanging over us that we don't necessarily need to roleplay to the point that it's going to have a permanent slowdown on the playthrough. Ghost Town investigation. As much as I'd love to be Scooby-Doo for a while, I've been saving up my pocket money to try and give us the best character possible to kick things off while he's still young, so that's what I'm going to be doing here. Now, this guy's not a brave, paranoid, authoritative fool. He is, in fact, a paranoid, authoritative, shy fool, so we can just hide from all the dangers. Let's move for the utmost care for a while. Perfect, yes, I think I agree with that. A murder of crows, what the hell? A group of crows vacuously caw and then dive into the air towards me. They're pecking my man to death. Have this bread, leave me alone. I'll show you. We fight the crows. This is an awful idea, because we're going to get killed by these crows again, aren't we? Are we still beyond the wall? We are. Arion, help me, because he's shy. Leave me alone, because he's shy, but he's also authoritative. Okay. Okay, I think in that situation, crows, we're not going to let crows boss him around. Turn back at once. Wildling raiders? What do you mean? Wildlings, my lord. A guard's voice pierces through the tension, drawing my... They're my vassals! I guess maybe they could just be like bandits, you know, wildling bandits. Turn back at once! If we leave Scar, it might buy us time. We sacrifice Scar. Oh, how about a bribe? Get over yourself, lads, and charge after me. He's shy. Would he do that? He's also authoritative. I think that's a really weird combo of traits. I guess he avoids maybe, like, social interaction, but he also keeps up appearances? Sure, 99% chance you win the battle. He's also sadistic, too, so an excuse to really inflict some damage on some human beings is probably, we captured the leader. Oh, well, let's torture him for a laugh, then. That'd be a very legitimate character to start going down the torture tree. Might discover a secret, lose 45 stress because we are sadistic. That's how we keep this guy happy. Don't need to do it for now. We'll keep him in the back pocket as a nice bit of stress relief. Oh, tell me. Oh, God, he's getting stressed either way, isn't he? Fuck. Hermit would be a great addition. We're paranoid. It's going to stress him out. Impending doom stresses him out. We're going to pick this one, and he's going to give us a bad prophecy, and it's going to stress him out regardless. Told you. Oh, God, I hate these paranoid characters. It sucks. And now we've been attacked by animals. Oh, my God. Force the locals to give us supply. Okay. Hold on. Yes. Camp. Whatever. Torture that man. Just enjoy yourself a little bit here. Halak, get tortured, you big bitch. Go. Okay. Who's this person? Highborn. Yes. How's Kana? I can't. Lowborn Damien. Torture him. Okay. We're down a stress level. Okay, we've got perks then. Mustering, traveling through domain holdings, improves the effectiveness of your men at arms. Okay. Supply duration, travel safety, I think has to be it, right? There's also power at home. Swing scales of power. I don't think that's relevant because... Oh, self-interested. Oh, no. I thought I could trust this guy, especially because I paid him off. Oh, you big bitch. I think I gave him a small fortune as well. Did it say gave gift somewhere? It's on the list. Oh, yeah, there it is. Receive gift 47. Fourth, fifth from the bottom. Damn it. Okay, maybe then when we get back, we can do something about that. Here we are. Now, we've got to go all in here to make this journey worth it. He's diligent. He's authoritative. He's going to get his own way, and he's going to prove that he is the best. I volunteer to help. Oh, God. Yes, we will. Prestige is a currency to be spent. It's all just mana systems the whole way down. Welcome to 2025 Paradox Games. Okay, recover some of our supplies. Yep. I guess a camp outside the city walls lost some stuff. What is this? Faction targets you. My cousin King Maylor created the Loyalist faction against me. No, what that means is he's created a Loyalist faction that's supporting me, correct? Safeguarding their liege. Thank you, Maylor. Yeah, that's nothing to worry about. Unlike everything else that we've experienced today. My head hurts. We lose stress. Or we just become more successful. Yeah, we'll take it. Oh, we actually lost a little stress there too. Well, that's bloody useful. Okay, studiousness level 1. Samuel is right. Become more successful, but gain, okay, 29% chance. And when you take that one, you basically jump up to level 3 immediately, don't you? Oh. Statistically, we're gaining critical stress here, but I need to take a gamble. We can lower the stress over time, but the chance of this, if this is successful, it gives us that acceleration we need. Fuck. Yeah, okay. Okay. It was expected. Do we want to... No, 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 no. No, thanks. Focus, be diligent. Oh! Sacred lineage. Oh, I think this is consecrated bloodline, isn't it? The Valyrian emperor there is Valyrian virtue. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant to us, at least for now. It's going to be a few characters, I think, until we do any sort of Valyrian conquest. Okay. Oh, god damn, here we go. 92% chance, but we gain... Oh, no, we're only going to gain the stress from the 8%. That would also kill him, so we've got to be careful. We're getting a little bit of stress because we're shy. Holy shit. This is horrendous. This is so bad. Another 148. Can I torture that person in the prison again? Ask him for a friend. It's me. I can't torture you. Can't torture you either. I'm not torturing our highborn. I think that's gonna... Oh, but what choice have I got? God's sake. Scribble the notes. This is so dangerous. Scopophobic for 20 years. Ah. Abdicate. He can't deal with the stress. Okay. We take it. We have to take this gamble. We did lose Intricate Web Weaver and again Elusive Shadow. It was a gamble that I'm glad I took. It was a gamble that I'm very glad I took. It paid off. I mean, it's come with some tremendous downsides that I'm not happy about. Oh, thanks. Wild Stag Hide that's almost damaged. Great. It's come with some massive downsides, but listen, we've elevated him quite a lot. I'm all right with it. So he's a strange recluse, minus 20 opinion with a lot of people, but that'll disappear over time. He's stalked, so he gains more stress. Direct vassal opinion, minus 20. I'm not concerned about vassal rebellions, to be honest, because the vassals that matter like us. Like, significantly. Sam good, Taciturn. No, Sam bad. Sam very bad. There you go. We're down to stress level 1 of 3. Okay. It's a step in the right direction. Sorry, let's spend these perks now. Let's have a look. We've got, I mean, he's a very powerful intro character. He's just gone to university to improve that. So I think... Dark Insights. I think this might be necessary to keep the guy alive. Do not lose piety or clergy opinion from torturing people. Yeah, let's go with that. And we've got our Wandering Lifestyle perk. I'm going to take Power at Home to swing the scales of power. Just in the very off chance somehow this guy climbs his way up to an entrenched regency. He's not going to. I could swing it back here for a... Oh my god. A small piety. Do I care about piety? Swing it back. Keep him hit. We didn't need to do that, but just to really... He's authoritative. We've got to keep flexing our power, right? That's a good amount of roleplay that I think won't ruin everything. Oh my god. I think I just give up. I think we accept this Crusader Kings playthrough was the first character and that's it. And we just put it to the side now. We just say we've had a lot of fun here in Game of Thrones and we shuffle it off to the side and we move on because we're destined to not achieve anything anymore. We've just been attacked by a dragon. I presume we're dead. You begin combat with Nasarian. Oh, maybe I will. Fuck it. This is the wrong mindset to have. 35% chance you burn to death. 35% chance you receive major burns. We have a 30% chance of not having any negative from this event. I mean, at this point, should we just... I mean, look, I'll roll the dice, and we've got an overwhelming chance to have something dreadful happen to us, whether that's dying or becoming permanently disfigured for the rest of this character's life. Alternatively, we put destiny in our own hands and we try and fight the dragon with a very slim, I don't care if it's a 1% chance, a very slim chance that we may kill this dragon and stand victorious. And you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I am accepting, right here, right now, as I press this button, this character is dead. I'm accepting the consequences of which will be playing as a tiny child, unless I can make someone else my heir. Can I? I might do that if it's not illegal. Are you better? Can I make you my heir? You're better. Offer guardianship. Bollocks. It's a different court. Okay. We might just end up playing as a 2-year-old child. Am I... Oh, God. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We're taking destiny into our own hands. Nasarian unfurls her wings, sending a gust of wind towards me. I prepare my sword. Stealing something, something come. My destiny hangs like a fragile thread waiting to be severed or woven into legend. You are goddamn right. Do we want to rush the dragon? There is a 65% chance we die. Do a barrel roll, a 20% chance we die. I get out of here. Which is the same outcome as the first. Oh my god. We've got a chance to back out again. I'm not doing it. No. Embrace it. Do a barrel roll. As if we just survived the first step. Okay. I can't really read the top because it's blending in with the background. I assume that's just because we happen to be fighting a dragon in, like, northern mountains and it's picked that as the background. It's a bit unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter too much. With forceful speed, the dragon is narrowing the gap between us. It's going to kill us anyway, so who cares? The powerful jaws hang open, eager for a taste of my flesh. Rush at the dragon. You die. 40% chance you die. 47% chance we're wounded. Lunge forward. Only a 20% chance we die. Take it. Oh my god. Oh my god. The beast tail lashes me with devastating force. I must move or become one with the mud. Climb the dragon. Stand firm, the dragon dies here. Oh my god. 85% chance we die, but that other 15%, every outcome is you slay Nasarion. Dive beneath the dragon, 44% chance you die. Do we pick the safer option, or do we just go in and stand our ground? I always say stand your ground. 15% chance that we kill a dragon and we go down in legend. Oh my god, this is... Dive. We're dead. We're dead. It's over. Intends to splatter me. Yep, we're dead. Hearty snack. Yep. I knew that was going to happen. The second it pops up, I was like, whatever. We're probably dead anyway. The lowest chance we had of survival there was... sorry, the highest chance we had of survival there was 35%. I suppose if you include, you know, getting burnt as well, we could have, on that first screen, taken a 65%, and this guy could have been permanently burnt. I could choose a new destiny, and we play as somebody different. Because I don't personally want to play as a child for an entire episode, die, play as... sorry, I'm saying like last episode, we played as a child, we educated him, our other character dies in a dragon-related event. We then play as that guy, finish his education, die, play as this guy, finish his education, die, play as this character. I don't want to do that. I might just choose a new destiny. Let's see who we've got. Let's see who we've got. You know what? I'm kind of happy to pick someone totally different here. So, I'm going to offer it to you all in the comment section. We can either continue on as the succession intended, and we can now play as High Queen Army Vexit Targaryen, who is a 2-year-old girl, and we will be sat around for the next episode, maybe 2, being re-educated. She could come out fine. She's only got pretty. We've lost all of our inheritable traits. We play as Lord Maelys, who is a dragon rider of Anagoros. I think this guy is not an option, because he is a descendant of Aenar Blackfire and not our guy, so I'm not picking that. Lady Arian could be pretty good. I don't like her name, but we won't worry about that. The widow of our previous character, Gary. She's a flagellant, a fornicator, a counselor, negotiator. She's zealous. She's got massive diplomacy. She's intelligent. She's pretty. She's interesting, in my opinion. She's refusing marriage. Alternatively, we go back to playing an adventurer. Specifically, Mistress Alaskaxon Endinez, the Honourable, who is simply beautiful, but she's already gallows bait. Okay. She's beautiful and robust. If I were to choose, I would like to put my hat in the ring for Lady Orion, because we've already kind of met her as our previous character. We've kind of got to know her a little bit. She is like a true Valyrian hardcore. Zealous, diligent, sadistic. I think she could be the most interesting, but she has that weak side in that she enjoys a little fornication now and again. I mean, who doesn't? So maybe she would be my choice if forced. However, I'm going to leave it up to a public vote, and we will decide there. I'm sorry that today was... I know I shouldn't view it like this in my mind, but it feels like today was a waste because we started working on a character who died, and then we started working on another character who died. And it feels like we made no progress, but that is how the game goes, and we shouldn't view it like that. It's all part of the story, isn't it? That we had 95 years with our first character, and then how fickle it can be that we end up with now you know, a few years with one guy, a few years with another. That's just how it goes. I kind of like the idea of being her. But, again, I'm just going to leave it here, and I'm going to leave it up to you, my friends, in the comment section. Make your case if you think he's more interesting, if you think she's more interesting, or we stick with how Succession intended. I'm open to any of them. If you convince me enough, then I'm happy to go for it. Perhaps in some distant timeline, in some alternate reality, on a very different Thursday to today, that character could have killed that dragon, and we could have had the start of something really, really cool there. I think it was worth the gamble. And the thing is, it wasn't an insignificant chance that we could have really done that. I mean, we died on a 44%. That's kind of unlucky, you know? I mean, that is pretty significantly unlucky, isn't it? That out of the 4 options, that's the one that we hit. And it wasn't the highest chance. So, hey, listen. It's like a coin flip, but with a slight little spice. Let's leave it there. I'm disappointed with today, but again, that is how the game goes. We had it very easy our first character. Things aren't so easy at this point. So, thank you, of course, the executive producer patrons for making the show as possible in the first place. Thank you to Grey Seeker, Silent Sentinel, Hope King First, Dune, Mysticos, Sayath, Bling Magica, Snathro, Snickerdoodle, Lithabreaker, Biblically Accurate Toothpick, Christopher Breers, Dramatic Willow, Bill Cosby, Oh No, Jinxie Cat, Zombra, Farink, Quite Unhappy, Sin of Pie, Daniel Crime, Diolchligoden, A Pine Tree, Zerka, Dranmere, and Tortres as well. Thank you for joining me here today in whatever game this is. Crusader Kings 3. Oh man, that's... losing 2 characters back to back like that sucks, because I feel like... I don't know. It's disappointing that we've gone from such a high to now incredibly low lows. But again, that's how the story goes. That's how some of the best story goes. Top Hog Spoth is prime example of that. That story is memorable because we went from a dude unlanded into exile where there was nothing to back on top again. And that's why that makes us so good. So maybe this is one of those situations. Thing of the noteworthy. Maritiza Sivalin, Sebastian Gunther, Ashen Soul, Puka Boy, Pair of Pants, Talk Nerdy to Me, Alcal, Tea Drinker 9000, Colgra, A, James Twice, No Thoughts Head Empty, Dreadburner 94, and Edgaris Palimer as well. See you all tomorrow for whatever happens next, huh?